Hello and welcome to KGB Live. This is KGB, your host, like always, on this thirsty Thursday night. Hope everyone is doing great tonight. Hope everyone is doing a great night tonight. Just gotta say that. Um, like I said, guys, the phone number is on the right hand side to call in about our subject for tonight. So if you have any questions, I got you on my iPad here. So if you want to call in, call in. It's okay. Don't be afraid. It's good to have those call-ins come in every so often. So also, when you guys are on here, drop a like on this video, click the notification bell, and share this. That would be perfecto, perfecto. So anyway, guys, I couldn't think of a subject to talk about, but clearly it came to my head about politics. Politics, politics, politics. And the thing with politics, guys, I look at it and I am sick and tired of watching politics on my TV screen. I rather see David Gruber talk about Gruber law offices than these politics talking about what they're going to do for America. I'm sick of it. I am very sick of it. Also, I watched the debate between the vice president that's currently in and Kamala Harris. I thought it was a very good debate. It wasn't like the presidential debate where it was just bickering and hollering and just it was terrible. But the thing is, I have to say the moderator was terrible for this last debate. Just giving more time, I just thought was terrible. Once you have your minutes, you're done. You're done. You're just completely done. Sorry. So I thought she was not good. Best part of the night was the fly. If you guys didn't see on social media, the fly that was on Mike Pence's hair was hilarious. And that fly is trending on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. It is funny as all get out. I was like, whoa. So it was very, very cool to, and funny to see a fly, be in the spotlight for good 2 minutes. It wasn't there for like 15 seconds. It was there for good 2 minutes. So, I mean, it was funny. It was funny. And a lot of people are just mad about it. I thought it was funny. It's a fly. I don't know why you'd get pissed about a fly, but whatever. Also, I heard with the fly thing that happened yesterday, Joe Biden's campaign sold fly swatters and sold out for due to the fly that was, on Mike Pence's hair. And that got sold out in a matter of hours. So it was just like, boom, good. So that was kind of funny with that. The thing that I am getting also frustrated with the politics is that the justice for people and how people react to these different things that are going in our nation. If you guys did not know, back in I think it was February or January, there was a African American man who got shot by Mayfair Mall. And he got shot by a policeman who killed additional 2 people previously in his service as a police officer. Well, he got suspended from the force, but he wasn't charged. I don't know what you guys think with that. With the story that I heard is that the kid had a gun and supposedly was shooting at the cops or pointing the gun at the cops, and that's not right. And it's not right to kill someone, obviously, but it's also not right to, fire or point a gun at someone. It's not correct. It's not proper. And again, I'm not saying this should have happened, but again, there's 2 different sides of the story that, you can debate on. But again, I feel bad for the family that, that gentleman got shot. It's very devastating to see that. But again, there's rights and wrongs between both parties. And again, with what I saw last night with the protesting and looting again in our state of Wisconsin is absolutely terrible. It's not right. It's terrible. I get protesting with, you have to go around and you have to state that this is what you're trying to put in front of politicians, people, leaders, whoever, to get this thing figured out. But when you go and destroy property and break windows and loot and whatever is totally uncalled for. Totally uncalled for. That is not peaceful protesting. That is harmful damage to your neighbor. And again, I've got brought up with, being in a church. Love your neighbor as yourself. I mean, people are not doing that. And seeing something like that, get torn down. And I know curfew was last night, curfew's tonight too. It's absolutely getting out of hand. And it's not where we should be going as a nation. It's not. We need to figure out a plan, work together, and figure this out. There's a lot of things with these cases. I mean, what I saw with the Breonna Taylor with the cops. It's this video came out. I don't know what all about it. I would like to learn a little bit more about it and what happened. Again, it wasn't right to have somebody die out of this. But again, I don't know the whole story. Same thing with the Mayfair. Same thing with the George Floyd. A lot of people get to the judgments of this is, what's happening in our world. And this is, well, oh, well. And it's not, oh, well. You got to look at the facts. You got to look at the data. You got to look at what happened, how it happened. And then put your decision into, what you think is right and wrong. Again, it is not right for anyone to die, but it's also not right to have other people's businesses and stores and houses even getting destroyed during a pandemic one. And what is this solving? Nothing. It's not solving anything with, destroying property. It's wrong. It's wrong. I don't get why people are doing that out of hate. It's just not working, and it's very sad, very, very sad. So I'm very frustrated by that, seeing that. Again, it should not happen anymore. Again, what I see with this, people are hurting in every way, and with this and the pandemic, the people, that means you, should go up to the Capitol and state your opinion of what you want done. Have a meeting, sit down, but don't be going around destroying property. And just, it's not going to help you. It's not. Clearly, look at what happened in Chicago. Didn't help you. Look at what happened in Kenosha. Didn't help you. Look at what happened in Tulsa. Didn't help you. And all other places that I didn't name. Didn't help you. What did it possibly solve? Nothing. It didn't solve anything. It just made you look foolish. It made you look dumb, and it made you look worse. To be honest with you, you're showing, the thing is, when something happens, you need to be the better person out of this. You can't just be like, well, I'm pissed and I'm going to go after this because I'm pissed. Well, you is going to make a very bad decision on your part. And I mean, if that's your choice, that's your choice, but think before you guys do anything. And it's just this world that we're living in with my generation, your generation, our kids' generation, maybe even our grandchildren, I don't know, is not the area we should be at all. And now hearing that there were people trying to kidnap the governor from Michigan and hurt her because of the pandemic and what she has done. I know people are trying to are pissed at Evers too with this pandemic. Again, they're a person. Nobody's perfect. I get you don't like one side, you don't like the other side. again, you gotta work together and you gotta figure out how to get through this. Believe me, I don't like things that Ever does. I don't like things that Biden does. I don't like things that Trump does. I don't like a lot of things that people do, but I respect them. I don't go and be like, well, this is stupid. Well, again, you need to make a very good judgment and figure out how to do it correctly. So, but with that, hearing that is just foolish and stupid. It's just not where we should be currently in that um, realm. So, anyway, to jump a little bit from that, we are going to talk about the NBA Finals. If you guys did not know, the Lakers are one game away to winning the finals. That would be LeBron James. He's won one, two, three. I think this would be his fourth ring, if I'm correct, if I'm counting correctly. If I'm not wrong, please message or call and tell me I'm wrong, but I think I'm correct. Also, this would be Giannis Antetokounmpo's brother's first ring. He is one of the middle brothers, and he is currently playing on the Lakers. He was on Dallas, and now he is on the Lakers. So picture the MVP of basketball not winning a ring, but his brother, who is still very talented, but winning a NBA championship ring. Crazy, huh? Very crazy. But again, I believe Giannis will win a championship. He's got the passion, he's got the momentum, he's got the goal set out in front of him to go do that. So I really hope for that. And I'm happy if his brother does win a ring. So I really hope that happens. Even though I wouldn't mind the Heat winning it too, but they're up 3-1, and that's highly unlikely to happen. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible. So, but with that is very crazy. What else can I talk about? Politics. Again, back to if people did not know, here in Wisconsin, we are at 25% with bars, restaurants, and so forth. Again, I get it sucks. I get businesses are going to suffer. I get it's going to be very, very hard to come back from this. Again, you have a person's business, but you have a life. What would you choose? Somebody dying over something or a business? I rather choose a person that I want to be saved than my, business. A business can always come back in a different way. A person's life will never come back. Only in memory, but even so, won't come back. And people got to realize that in a way. 25%, yes, you still can do things. It's not, oh, well, this is 25%. This is, because this sucks. Well, it does suck, but people are not following the rules. One, two, yes, things are going to happen. But again, I would choose somebody to protect, save myself, instead of instead of having a business and failing. If my business failed, yeah, it would suck. I would cry. I would have a tough time. But again, I'm safe. I'm alive. I always can come back after the pandemic whenever I have the money or, I can afford or whatever loans, and bring it back. Even better, probably. So that's the thing that people need to realize with this. But again, with the looting and the protesting, it doesn't help. It doesn't help when you go and destroy that stuff, even though people are putting their hard work and sweat into things, and people destroy it and lose the American dream by doing that. That's just wrong. People have a dream. I have a dream. You have a dream. Open your eyes, people. This is not a joke. This is not where we should be going. But people think it is. And until people do realize where we are going and how we are going to be doing this, it's going to take a long time, ladies and gentlemen. And it's sad. We shouldn't have even been this far into the pandemic. This started back in March. We are in October. This should have been done a long time ago. Long time ago. But again, I'm mad that this is continuing, but again, would I complain and pout and be like, "Well, this sucks. What are we gonna do?" Or find a way to help this um, end the pandemic. I rather choose that option. So again, guys, when you are realizing what is going on and how we can better serve, think, do, act. But again, do it peacefully. Do it lovingly. Do it as a good service. Don't do it out of hate, crime, and so forth. So I'm just telling you guys that. I'm telling you that. I'm sick of the politics, people. I'm sick of it. After this election, um, whoever wins this election, I'm not going to pout. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to respect it. But the thing is, the person that is in charge of our country, whoever wins this election, focus, realize what we're in, get a vaccine as soon as possible, and make this come back the best that we've ever, have seen. And I'm hoping for that. I'm praying for that. Both me, my friends, my family, and others, that we can get back to that stage. Because the American dream, people are losing their minds. I'm losing my mind. I know people are losing their minds. They're sick and tired of this. And again, if we can work together like we have done other times, we will be closer to the end than people thought we were. And we can complete this pandemic in a right, smart way. So, I mean, you choose. You choose. But again, for this election, vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote for your best candidate. Vote for who's right. Vote for who you think will serve this country better. Don't think about yourself. Look at what it can do as a whole. I know people vote for because this person's going to help me in this way. Yes, that's great and all, and it is. But the thing is, you got to look at the person that can bring a nation together and how we can build back up and make America the best anyone has ever seen. So that's what I'm looking for in my next president. Somebody that really can do the job and get it done. It could be Donald Trump. It could be Joe Biden. Who knows? The only person that knows is up there. And the way we need to do it is by your vote, your voice, and whatever. Again, vote. If you're not registered to vote, register. If you don't know your poll location, look it up. People, this is important for our 4 more years of our future. And again, we'll have to see what happens, but I pray that we can get through this in the best way possible. So that's what I have to say about politics. That's what I have to say about politics. But the thing that saddens me with this as well, too, and I'm not trying to come off as this, and don't assume this is me coming off like this, because this is not. But back a few months ago, there was a little white boy in North Carolina that got shot in the head by their neighbor. When was this? It was a few months ago. And the thing is, the neighbor has been living there for years. Years. And the thing is, it wasn't right for that kid to die. But the thing is, it was a one-time done thing. And I'm not saying these other crime things are a one-time done thing because someone has lost their life. But again, we can see the division between our nation from something that has been portrayed the wrong way to something from a little boy getting shot in the head and not really following up on what happened. How did it happen? It was just dust under the rug. Same thing with some of these other cases, the different facts that haven't been brought out clearly. due to different scenarios. So again, people, don't judge. Don't be like, well, this should have happened. You got to look at it and then make your choice. So, but I feel bad again for that little boy too, and all the other people like Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, the um, the gentleman by Mayfair Mall, and so many more. But again, we can see our nation getting divided more, and more. And that's not how it should be. We need to love everyone, no matter who we are and how we can better serve ourselves. And again, and I'll tell you guys a story since this is something very, very important. I have a friend who is African American. Very good friend. I've known him for years. Very good friend. We went to grab some dinner one night. We grabbed some dinner, and this is a true story. And it shows how divided we are in this too. We were just grabbing food. We sat down. The lady gave us, took our order. And from the moment we were walking into to sit down to when we left that table, we had people staring at us. Not me as much, but my friend. Just because the color of his skin. And that's just sick. That's just wrong. Again, that everyone's created equal. And when I got that impression, I wanted to go back in there and say something. But again, that would have been wrong as well. But I realize now, and he even told me, he understood how this was being portrayed. And he didn't like it, but he understood that with whatever goes on and how people in our government get through this, I believe that we can make that change. But I was very, very sad by how people react to certain things. Same thing with the lesbians and the gays. Same thing. People look at them differently, and it's wrong. That's their decision. I get it's not what you wanted, but that's what they wanted. And I know coming as a Christian in our Bible, it's not right to do that. But the thing is, I respect their decision. If it makes them happy, I'm happy. Even though in scripture, I know it says other things, but I will respect them with that. And the final thing too is, I see a lot of people too stare at disabilities and people that have a tough time to, walk, talk, or whatever. And the thing is, I had a friend. This is another story. I had a friend who was at the bus stop when I went to school in college. I liked the kid very much. Very different person. He had some problems, but he was born with them. But the thing is, when he got to the bus stop, nobody would talk to him. People would stare at him. And I was like, wow, this is sad to see. And I talked to that individual. And I said to him, what's your name? What are you going for? And we bonded that semester. And even not now, because I didn't talk to him now, but again, I made him feel like he should be as a person, not because of his disability, but as a person that, who has a heart, a soul, a mind, whatever. And seeing him doing that and talking to me and me, it was amazing. It was amazing. And I remember that, and I will remember that the rest of my life, even with the past experience stories I've told you too. I will remember those too. But again, with this individual, one day we were on the bus, and the bus driver was laughing at him, literally laughing at him, because he couldn't understand him. because of his he had a problem, like I said, and he wanted off the bus. And I told the bus driver to calm down. And I helped the kid, get to where he needed to be. And you know what I did that day? I actually got off the bus too. I felt it was unright to be on that bus that day, just because somebody who had a disability was getting laughed at, not even by a person on the bus, but by the bus driver. Not a school bus, but by the county bus driver. It's just sick. It's just mean. It's just not right. And you know what I did? I drove that kid to class, which was downtown Milwaukee, and he was very happy. And we were a little bit late, but I told my teacher after class, this is why I was late, and she accepted it, and she realized I did a good thing. So again, guys, politics are rough. Politics are stressful. Politics can be both ways, either if you're Republican or Democrat. But again, whoever you choose it because you know that's the right choice, and that's the choice you feel that this America will be good to have. Don't choose just because of your ego or who you are. That is the wrong choice. Focus on other people other than yourself. And with this election, you can focus on yourself, but don't focus on it like your life depends on it. Focus on both your life and others. That's what I'm doing, and I hope whoever wins can get this going. And I know we have been going in so many different directions. Even seeing with sports how it's changed, it's driving me nuts with that, with the bubbles. But again, we had to deal with it. We had the same thing with football. It's crazy. It's back on. I'm going to probably watch the game after this, but it's crazy. And I'm happy that we're beginning to get back little by little. People say that this thing is going to end like this. It's not going to end like that. It's going to take time. Believe me. How's it going, Josh? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being on here. And like I said, guys, nice shirt. Thank you. Like I said, guys, if you are on here, please drop a like to this video. That would be fantastic. Click the notification bell whenever I'm on. And finally, share this video to people who you feel that want to hear some good subjects that go on every other day. So it's not bad. So I'm excited for that. But again, people, vote. That's all I have to say. Vote. And I know this is going to be better coming up in 2020. It's going to be a little bit rough. Believe me, it's not going to be easy. But I know it's going to get better. We ever can go so low, but we can go very, very high. So that's the mentality I have. And the final thing, since we're getting closer to 30 minutes on here, I've had a lot of people reach out to me again about, struggling with the jobs. Again, thank you to the people that are, doing that. I really appreciate it. It's been rough. And I hope I can find something by the end of this month if I can. If not, I don't know what's going to happen, but I believe that I will find something. And I have people that are helping me every step of the way. It sucks, believe me. It sucks. It's not easy. And it's competition, but I believe in it. So I want to thank again the people who have called me, reached out to me on that. So did you say who you were voting for in the video? No, I did not say who I'm voting for in the video. That's only with me. I don't want to post my opinion or view on this because people can come on either side. So I'm going to wait until the election happens and whoever wins, and I will tell you who I voted for. And that will be in the next couple of weeks to come. So you guys should know who I voted for in the next couple of weeks. And again, don't be mad because I voted for the other person if I do tell you. Because I don't want people just coming back at me, well, why did you vote for this guy? Well, that's who I voted for. That's why I'm saying that. And if I voted for the other person, same thing. Deal with it. I'm not going to judge you. Don't judge me. So, anyway, guys, we're past 30 minutes. I want to thank everyone who has been on here tonight talking about the subject of politics, even though it's a rough subject. And I hope everyone has a great night tonight. Stay safe. Love everyone, whoever you are by or what you do, because it shows a big impact. And again, this is the last time I'm going to say it. Actually, this won't be the last time I say it because we're getting, it's probably closer when the election happens. Vote, vote, vote. So, anyway, guys, see everyone on Saturday if I can get on here. I don't know. Saturday's going to be a little bit weird, but I believe I'll be able to get on here. So, I will see everyone on Saturday or Sunday. So, peace.